This week was a pretty big week for me. I wrote quite a few indicators. Two of them I'll upload to enivids site. Uh, and uh, and also I made a decision to look into this chaos trading system more than I had originally planned. Anytime I do that, I like to stay focused, and what I'll do is I'll buy a new computer specifically for that subject. So there's no clutter to distract me. And what I'll also do is write a web page, a default web page. So every time you pull up a new tab, it'll be the same web page, like that. And I will write, and I'll include in it everything that I find on that subject that's worth including. And you could use MetaTrader to write web pages. I'll show you how. Not in this video. It's easy. It's far easier than writing indicators. Writing web pages is actually real easy. And that's what you're looking at here. This is not MetaTrader. This is my default web page on this computer. And the reason I do that is so I can keep everything in a nice, neat package. Any website that I am getting information off of, I include that there. You can make these little menus fold out any number of times. The particular web pages that are important to me, I will include them there. And that way you just click on it, it'll go to it. Always make them, when you make them where they open in a new window. But if you don't keep it, or at least if I don't keep it organized, I will get so confused that I'll waste more time looking for something than I would be if I read the whole thing again. But the indicators, whatever indicator I'm interested in, I put it, for that system. Articles, there's a lot of articles on the web, just about on any subject. In the chaos system, there's a pretty good many. Even some sites like this guy here, this Russian guy, I Trade Chaos. He's commercial type deal, I'm almost certain. And but still, he has a tremendous amount of information about chaos and system on there, and all the indicators. It's well worth reading. I mean, he's done a lot of work. And if it'd be me, I would save this web page just in case he ever deletes it or the site goes down, because that happens a lot. Articles like MQ5, they have there tremendous amount of information on it, and in that way, rather than looking around, rather than saving it to my favorites or anything like that, because I still can't find it when it's in my darn favorites, if I keep it in like this, it increases productivity, so to speak. There's not very many YouTube videos that I felt comfortable with. Some of them, I just didn't feel right. PDFs, same way. If I find a PDF and I download it, rather than downloading it 100 times and losing track where it's at, I will download it and then put a link to it off my computer in this section, PDFs. So let's see, such as right there. This is now it's going to ask me if I want to open it. I'm still opening it on my own computer, but it's going to do that. Chaos. Otherwise, there's no way I could tell you where this was. Let's see, get back to where I was at. But everything this way stays real. Bill Williams, New Trading Dimensions, Profitini, all those, overview, I don't know what that is. But there's a lot of good PDFs on the web. And what I'll do is I'll download them. I'll put them in a proper place so that my web page can find them. And then now they're right there. Always, I don't know if I said it before, always make things where they open in a new link. So when you click on it, you don't lose your web page. There's nothing worse than that, having to go back and back and back. But everything that's of value, and maybe even some things that aren't of value, I will put in the web page the default web page for that computer. Here's another way you can do the links. And like I said, you can write all this in MetaTrader using MetaTrader's editor. It's easy to do. There's nothing to it. So this one here is just not, see, like Earn Forex. You can't. It doesn't have the little build outs, but it's basically the same thing. You click on it, it goes to another deal. Three men and three wise men and an alligator. You'd be surprised. There's a lot of information out there, but if you don't keep track of it, at least if I don't keep track of it, I'll lose. I'll spend half my time hunting for it. This here is, no, this isn't MetaTrader. This is the web page I built. This indicator here is the one I'm going to upload to enivids site. Two versions of it. I couldn't make up my mind which way I liked it best. Well, I'll tell you what, let me just go to MetaTrader. To apply it, let's see, MetaTrader by indicator. I like this. I think I like this one way better. Click on it. Alligator is what it's going to do. It's going to plot the alligator in multi-time fashion for the 60-minute, 240 day, and a week. And there they are right there. And that's the alligator. So in other words, on the weekly chart, the alligator is going down. On the daily chart, the alligator is going up. 240 is going up. On the hour, it's going down. Let me see, we're doing by time. No, we're doing by indicator. Drag it back on the same little thing. I know you know how to do this, but I'm going to tell you anyway. Change that to false. Change this to true. And now you'll be looking at the awesome in its little section. Let's see. By indicator. True. False. Okay. Now we got just two more. This is going to be the awesome zero line cross. True. And the last time it's going to be divergence. True. These are all things of value to the, and of course if there's no red dot or green dot, then there's no divergence. So here you're looking at multi-time frame fashion. The week could be the first row, like this, horizontal row. Days the second, 240, 60. This is the alligator on each of them. Here's the awesome indicator. It's going up on the week, it's green. It's going down on their other three time frames. Accelerator, it's going up on the week, it's down on the other three time frames. AO cross. If you're not familiar with multi-time frame indicators, this might confuse you. The AO cross should only be one dot. It crosses in one bar, and that's true. But if you're looking at a 4-hour chart, it'd be 1 bar. But if you're looking at a 30-minute chart, it's going to be 8 30-minute bars for a 240 cross. 2, 4, 6, 8. If you don't understand that, think about it a little bit and it'll come to you. So let's go to the 4-hour and see, there it is. But a 4-hour chart occupies 8 30-minute bars. So that's why there's that many there. And here was an AO cross on a 60-minute, and it would occupy 2 bars. Up here, let's kind of, just like before, if it's dark, if it's black, this is the what, 240? It's a 4-hour chart. If it's black, the alligator, the lines are intertwining, so it's black. If it's green, the lines are going up. If it's red, the line's going down. Now this is on the 240 chart. You can see they're clearly going up on the 30-minute chart, but on the 240 chart right now they're going down. So right at this point in time they're going down. So if we put this like in this area here, we went to the 4-hour chart, you could see the lines aren't right. They should be, you know, blue, red, green, and they're red, blue, green. They're not right, and that's why that's why it's black. There was a divergent bar here on the 240. There was a divergence bar there. Let's go back to 30-minute. Let's see. And the other way that I did it, and I'm not sure, I think I like this way better. The other way I did it, let's see, how is the other way I did it? Right here. They are separated by time frame. So you're looking at the weekly alligator, the weekly awesome, the weekly accelerator, an AO cross, if any, divergence, if any, a daily alligator, awesome, accelerator, AO cross, and divergence, if any. So it's the same indicator, they're just divided differently. And I'm half thinking that I like this way better. And I'll upload both versions to enivids site, earnforex.com. The code, you'll be able to see the code. It's way too much really to go through. It's one of those things, if you know what you're looking at, you'll know what you're looking at. If you don't, you won't. And me sitting here telling you about it's not going to change that one bit. Indicators are a little bit different than what we were doing before. They're a little bit more complex. One will be chaos multi-time frame by indicator. The other will be chaos multi-time frame by time. And let's see, I think that's about it. But I'll explain more about this and the reason behind it if you don't follow my reasoning behind it in another video. It's too much to go into, but you can easily write web pages in MetaTrader, and I'll post a code for you, and I guarantee you in less than 5 minutes you'll be writing your own web page. You'll be using a lot of my code, but you'll be writing your own user defined web page in less than 30 minutes. And I think that's about the end of that.